Chi-Town, the Windy City. I'm in Chicago. I've come for the Chicago Marathon and I'm gonna stay a few extra days to check out some sports, enjoy some deep dish pizza, explore the city, and marvel at this beautiful skyline. And the first thing I'm gonna do is take the architecture boat tour. Chicago is the birthplace of the skyscraper, and a boat tour gives you a front row view of the city's iconic skyline, from Art Deco to postmodern landmarks. On sunny days, the building reflections are stunning, and the tour blends fascinating history with endless photo opportunities. One of the best ways to explore the city is by renting a bike and going along the 26-mile lakefront trail, and saves you a lot of walking. You can use city bikes for short trips, but to explore the trail further, I'd recommend renting from a bike shop for a half a day or more, giving you extra time and flexibility. If you prefer to explore on 2 feet, the Riverside Walk winds along the Chicago River and is lined with cafes, bars, and of course, the scenic views. The Willis Tower, formerly known as the Sears Tower, is 110 stories, and it did hold the title of the world's tallest building until 1998. Today you can go up to the sky deck. Once you're up there, you get to go into what is called the ledge. It's this glass box that leans out and looks down. Apparently I like to test my fear of heights on every holiday, so we're gonna head up and see what this looks like. You get about a 2-minute window on that ledge to settle your nerves and snap that perfect photo. Some pretty epic views of the city from up here, and on a clear day, not today, you can actually see 4 states: Indiana, Illinois, Wisconsin, and Michigan. For a different perspective of the beautiful skyline, you might want to check out some rooftop bars. We're at London House now, where you can see behind me are the very cool corn-cob towers. If you want to get a view of Millennium Park and Lake Michigan, you might want to check out Cindy's. Millennium Park has been built on top of parking garages, rail yards, and other structures, making it one of the world's largest rooftop gardens. Commonly known as the Bean, this is actually Cloud Gate. Beautiful reflection of the skyline and an iconic Chicago pick. Chicago is home to some famous sport teams, and what could be more iconic than the former home of Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman, and Michael Jordan? That's right, I'm at the home of the Bulls. Another iconic sports team, the Chicago Cubs. Check the schedule when you come, because you might be able to watch them play here at Wrigley Field. Unfortunately, our timing is not so great as the season is over for them, but really cool area with lots of sports bars and places to check out. Well, you can see all these runners behind me, and that's because I'm here for the 2025 Chicago Marathon. I'm lucky enough to be supporting a runner today, so I'm wishing him best of luck. The Chicago Marathon actually started in 1977 and has been a part of the majors ever since it's been a series. So best of luck to all those runners out there, and let's go, Chris. The marathon takes place every October. If running 26.2 miles sounds fun to you. When you think about food in Chicago, of course, deep dish pizza comes to mind. So I've come to the place where deep dish was invented. That's right, Pizzeria Uno. And the guy who invented it, he's a fellow Texan. He thought, hey, let's pimp pizza up a little bit, make it more of a meal. And I'm gonna tell you, this baby does look more like a meal. Did you know that Chicago introduced the Ferris wheel to the world? Not this one though. This is at Navy Pier. 3,300 feet of shops, restaurants, and attractions. And from up here, you'll get some seriously great views of the Chicago skyline. One of the newer attractions at Navy Pier is the Flyover, an immersive flying experience taking you throughout the city. Yes, it's a bit pricey, but having done this myself, I would totally recommend it. And before you leave, be sure to take a stroll past the beautiful Buckingham Fountain in Grant Park, one of the largest fountains in the world. And I'm wrapping up my final day in Chicago. It's been amazing. I have to say my highlights were obviously watching the Chicago Marathon and watching my runner finish, but the architecture boat tour, oh my God, completely epic. Highly recommend it. That is a 100% must do. If I had a few more days, I might have taken in a few more sites, maybe the comedy at Second City, but it's been wonderful. I'll leave all my tips and recommendations in my blog, and as always, like and subscribe.